what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
And we're back with episode 7 of Vampyr. So anyways, let's get into the game, because so much sooner is a little time to do so. Okay, so last episode we met some new people, explored some more of the map, continued the main story, and the most important part is we took our first NPC XP victim. Meaning, this guy's now dead. Yeah, so we got 1,000 XP off this guy. And yeah, I think he deserved it. But I just don't know what it's going to do for the story. Hopefully not too much. Now, of course, yes, I already know, like I said at the end of the last episode, that you can play this game without taking out anyone. Well, I mean, any of the you know, these characters here, um, you know, ones you have a choice with. Let's say it that way. And you know, obviously, already right off the bat, you get a different ending if you take even just one life, supposedly. But, yeah. So I already know about that. But as for just taking out this individual character, well, everything seemed to be done with the character, the quest and everything, so theoretically it should have been fine. The game did still have a little warning saying that the action, you know, the action we did will affect the district, yada yada yada. So I'm thinking that's just an automated message, but yeah. So either way, we have taken our first XP victim. And yeah. Anyways, as for just some follow-ups regarding the end of last episode. So, oh, it actually does say on here for... Huh. I didn't realize that. Anyways, sorry. As for trying to find headache, migraine, and whatever that is, trying to find the blueprints for those things. Here, I'll leave it on the screen like that. Supposedly it's... no, I'm not even sure if I'm reading this right. To find the cure, or in this case, treatment for headache, migraine, and the other one there, it says it's at Stonebridge Cemetery, which I have no idea where that's at. Yeah, and nothing here says Stonebridge, so that doesn't help me at all. But, yeah, it says, well, we can find a cemetery. That'll help. But, let's see. Well, of course I could just probably look more into that, but I didn't want to get too much into spoilers. So just in fact, we still have a lot of map to go through. But either way, it says it's at the Stonebridge Cemetery, and there's a corpse at the... It says at the bottom of a broken wall, yeah, bottom of a broken wall in the area just past the gate. And then he analyzed the note. Then of course, well, yeah, take it to a workbench to analyze the note. Then blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I want to try and make that a goal for this episode, but I don't know. I don't know where the cemetery is, so yeah. Anyways, as for the other follow-up from last episode, regarding this item here and this item here, yeah, something really weird is something very, very weird is going on here. With this item here, when I looked up on the one website, it made it seem like you could not buy this at all. You can only get it from certain actions, if you will, certain like points in quests, whatever. But yet, when I try to follow that up to see, like, okay, well, what do you use this for? It wouldn't give me an answer. Okay, then whenever I looked on another site, it said literally just what we see here, that, oh, hey, this item can be recycled into components. That's it. I'm like, thanks for nothing. I can't find like a direct answer, like here, no, wait, hold on. You know, no, I don't know. I don't know. You know what? Because the fact it is under the quest items, we're gonna have to hold on to it. Okay, even though we can recycle it, as seen here. Okay? But we're gonna have to hold on to it because of the fact it is on a quest. But as for the treasure, yeah, couldn't find anything other than the fact, oh hey, recycle it. That's it. I mean, under the one site, but that it didn't specifically say. I couldn't find if it said like, oh hey, yes, have this for. You know what? How about we just do it? We're going to. Well, unless I don't. No, I don't need this stuff right now, do I? Okay, you know what? how we do it like this. I won't trash this particular item until we need those particular things. Once we need them, like the lead stick, lead rod, lead pipe, yada yada. If I need them, we'll trash it. If I don't, we'll hold on to it. Just like how I'm holding on to Jonathan's watch. And of course now, this item here, so yeah. Let's see. Okay, so again, we really should try to make it priorities to get the headache, migraine, and whatnot blueprints. So yeah. Anyways, other than that, we will definitely be continuing the main story in this episode, and definitely talking to a lot of NPCs, and potentially more exploring. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on out because we have much to do. And did I... yeah. Which actually, wait, what... hold on. What is the status of the people around here? Okay, no, we don't know. I need the cure for that. I need the cure for that. Oh, great. See, this is one of the problems. I can't even have my character go to sleep right now to get leveled up. Not until I cure everyone. Because I don't want... like, say, his headache spreading to other people. I don't want his fatigue spreading to other people and so on and so forth. So, yeah, that's what's, like, massively stopped me right now. Because I have... where did I just see that at? Oh, we can see it on this screen here. Okay. I have, like, 5,000 XP we can use. Good gosh. I want to use it. But... yeah. Can't. Not until I cure everyone. Which, maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe I should just upgrade and... but I don't know. I don't want to make the game worse. But at the same time, I could be making it harder for me. I don't know. Anyways.
Hello, young man. It's me again. May I come in?
I told you before. I don't think my father would agree with that.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way.
Even my dreams are soaked with glue.
Okay, so here's another error. We did not run into his father. So... it's like the second time now. Maybe even third time. I'm not keeping track. Of... where the game is saying one thing, like as if we did, you know, this or that, and yet we didn't. And oh no. Has this dropped? I think it's dropped because of the fact we're revealing more people that have problems, which, oh gosh, in this case we need another thing for fatigue. Do we have... yes, we do. We have 3. Okay. So we can cure this kid in a second.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
It's locked, all right.
suffering in this world.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Do you need any medical help, young man?
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
I'm not sure I'm happy with the idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough like... Well, you know.
Speaking of which, what can you tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you. Does this look like a nice place to live?
You have a roof over your head, a place to call home. Many people here are not as lucky, you know.
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've got. But I wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside. It terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death, Dr. Reed. It's the living I'm afraid of.
Would it ease tensions with your father if he got an honest job? Because he tried, you know.
I can't say. I'd be glad if he dropped his thuggish activities, but I'm not sure it would be enough.
Why is that?
Sometimes I suspect it's me, Dr. Reed. Or it's this life. It's like I can't find my place.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
I know it's hard to believe, but this district has always been wretched. Don't let your guard down. Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
So she's trying to help her fellow immigrants. Why would that make her a villain?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Right then. Show me what you have.
So I want to get this because this is actually something we need, but the problem is for the price, I feel like if I buy this price, which in this case would be 160, and that's not even all we need. We actually need 4 more after that. Yeah, it might turn around where I'll go like 5 feet from here, or or later in this episode, whatever, and then finally find all these and find even more than what we need, and then I would have wasted 160 coin. I don't know. I don't know what to do right now. I mean, we have the money. It's just still. Well, you know what? Like I just said, we have the money, so screw it. Just buy it. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. Because, see, normally in RPGs and stuff, a lot of times... Well, okay, this is not all games. This is just, you know, a lot of them where normally buying stuff from the shops and stuff is normally what you don't want to do. Because you can find the stuff or farm the stuff, you know, in different places and yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, normally it's like, no, you don't want to buy, and it's just more of a trap, just to say, hey, spend your money here. But, yeah, once in a blue moon, you have a game here or there where it's like, oh, hey, yes, you should buy it. Or, hey, it will help. Well, I bought it here only just for help. Since, again, we do have the money and whatnot. But normally I wouldn't do that. And actually here we can just turn around and actually make some of the money back. So, let's actually do that. Okay, yeah, now we have more money than we did. Okay, so that worked out fine. That worked out fine. You know what? Maybe I should double check and see what he has versus what I have. See, I wish... Here's one thing I wish this game would do. I wish it would have a side number on the side letting us know how much we have. Okay, because see, these numbers here just shows you how much the trader has. Okay, so like in this case with the spring. I can buy only 3 springs off him, and that's it. Even though we see, of course, on the other number, the 35 is in... Whoa, that's a lot of money for the springs. But anyways, yeah, I just wish, like I said, it would show me these numbers as well, so that I don't have to keep flipping back and forth. But, since I can flip back and forth, let's actually just double check some of these numbers real quick. If I can figure out which ones are which. Okay, no. I'm not already saying no yet, no. Spring. No. I'm gonna definitely say no degree. Yeah, no degrees. Let's see, screws, no. No, definitely not. I already know about that one. Okay, this one was the one I just bought, right? Yeah, or sorry, sold. Yeah. Okay, sodium. Where's that? Wait, what was the picture? Oh, I was looking at the wrong picture. And it, oh, this one. Okay, yeah. Never good on that. Good on that. Good on that. Actually, no. What I should have done is just looked at these and be like, okay, we're good. But here's the thing. The reason why I didn't do it that way is because you never know if there's actually something here that I actually just don't have. So, yeah. That's why I'm doing it this way. Oh, no, I just looked at the number. What was... Okay, there was that. Wait, what's... That, this one. Okay, we're good. Good, and last common handle part. Good, but I don't think we need any of them. At least to my understanding, I don't think I need any of them. Because we need good right now and not common. Wait. I keep forgetting to look up to see if we're supposed to hold on to these rings or not. Well, I don't need the money right now. I'll wait when we need the money. So yeah.
Cheap price, good quality.
Anyways, now we need to find the father to that boy. Which actually, what was his name again? Oh, okay. So we need to look for Joe. Gotcha. All right. Let's look for Joe then.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
How How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
Most people don't become thugs when unemployed. This is a choice you made.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now, and people won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak, and there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Since the criminal nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I'd known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Without making excuses for him, it's safe to say that despair can poison even the sanest mind.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against the wet boot boy.
What do you know of Harry Peterson? The boy seems so fragile. Not like his father at all.
Harry's a good boy, but he spends most of his time complaining. He's had it tough, all right, but he needs to grow a pair.
What troubles him exactly?
Well, despite being his father's son, almost everything, I think. He never wanted to come to Whitechapel in the first place. Hates this place more than most of us.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis. Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool?
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if...
But you are seeking answers.
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition. Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Soon the time will come when you will all be judged for
Excuse
your
me,
deeds.
sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
I served in France. Our top priority must be to put an end to this butchery. This war must stop now.
Sir, streets are a battlefield too. An invisible and untold war is going on, and it must be stopped.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I must confess, some of my rational views have been shaken by recent events.
I'll remember to stay away from the district's roughest streets then.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell. The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. Very well. Goodbye, then.
It's locked, all right. I cannot enter.
Unable to see the true horror around you.
this world already touched by grace. Morbidity can breathe its own beauty and grace. Morbidity can breathe its own.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
It may be wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
I understand your appetite for words and macabre beauty, sir. But you should be more careful.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health. But I appreciate your concern, sir.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you, for a start, my dear Doctor.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the arid hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox, the stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
You don't really make a living from your scribblings, do you, Richard?
No, sir, I don't. I work so hard. I put all my time, my energy, my devotion into the precise carving of words.
Still, you don't seem to suffer from poverty.
With thanks to my parents, actually. I'm afraid I would not be able to live on my own without their help.
You seem embarrassed.
Someday I hope to proudly offer my first publication to my parents. Until that day, I'll remain the failure of a son they have to support.
Did you know the Mute Florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious Camellia.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Against malevolence and trickery.
Can't you just look the other way this week? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
So this doesn't make any sense. As for the blueprints for the headache, migraine, and the other item, I don't know how you pronounce it, it said that there'd be a note on that one corpse we passed. I don't remember picking up a note. So I need to check the crafting table here and see if we did. Maybe I just didn't spot it. We did not. We definitely did not. So what is going on here? Why was there no note? Because it says, go to the Stonebridge Cemetery. Unless that was not the Stonebridge Cemetery. Maybe that was a different cemetery. Well, I think we still need to come here anyways to deal with some of this stuff. But still, it says, go to the Stonebridge Cemetery. Enter through the west gate. Oh, maybe it wasn't, because... Well, no. No, that would have been west. Okay. Find a corpse. Corpse is located at the bottom of a broken wall in the area just past the gate. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. Loot the corpse for the notes, then take the note to a workbench, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, that it sounds right, so... I don't get it. You know what? How about I look more into this? Give me one... Well, actually, here. Let's finish up the crafting bench first, sorry. And then I'll pause and look more into this and find out what in the world is going on here. Why did we not get it? Okay, so let's see. Recycle that. 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 Nope. Yes. And those three, no. Okay. And I know we don't have enough for this stuff right now. Still need one more tiny good handle part to upgrade that. This is another one of these games where I wish I could take the previous parts and upgrade them. I encountered this just in a game I just did recently on the channel, where I kept getting the lesser versions of what I needed, and it's like, come on, game, let me just craft the, you know, put this stuff together. Like, for example, here, how we have common handle parts here, okay, for these two, but then here we have good handle parts for these two, okay? Too bad I can't just go here, you know, since we have, in this case, 13 common handle parts, and say, like, maybe, I don't know, every 3, 5, whatever, you know, some dumb number, put together to be able to then create a good handle part. You see what I'm saying? So, and I know some games have done it, but it's just, I could really use it right now for this game. Yeah, big time, especially with these good handle parts. Anyways, okay, BRB, I'm gonna look up and look into this issue as to why is the internet telling me that there's blueprints there when there wasn't. Unless we have to get to a certain point in the story, but that doesn't seem right, because I was able to get the first 2 sets right off the bat, you know, so why am I not seeing the third one? Unless what I'm reading here is wrong, so again, that's why I gotta look more into it. So anyways, BRB. Okay, so it turns out, wrong cemetery. Yeah, the cemetery that's back here is not the cemetery we want. The cemetery we want is actually somewhere over here. So, wait, what? Oh, I can put 2 markers. I didn't know that. Well, I just learned something new. Oh, you know what? That's what well, no. I was gonna say maybe I should be using the markers to help me, but no. Since we have the HUD off, I don't think they would help. Plus, also, if we had the HUD on, I don't think they would help anyways. If I'm not mistaken, I think there was an earlier episode where I did try that. I did, like, put down a marker like this, and it wasn't showing, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure about that. Okay, so anyways, now I know this area has enemies, which this is something I was just briefly looking at, which well, when I say look at, I mean looked at in the game earlier. I don't remember if it was in this episode or last episode, where I was finally starting to try to notice these colors. Like here, we have like a light purple-ish color here, and we have like a little bit of a light red here, and then we have like a gray here. And I've been trying to figure out, like, wait, is there a meaning behind this? I mean, why do we have these different colors? Okay, now one part of me thought, oh, okay, well, what if maybe, like, say the red here, what if that meant, okay, there's enemies here, and then the gray, there's no enemies, okay? Now, you would normally think that, but here's the thing. That's not actually the case. The reason why is because, like, this gray area right here, I know there's enemies throughout here. Okay, and then same thing like here. Actually, I don't even know what color you'd even want to call this area. But, well, I mean, look at the hospital alone. It's all, like, red there. But the point is that I have no idea what the different colors or the different lines even mean. Now, normally on a map, that'd be referring to different areas or districts or whatever. However, in this game, that doesn't seem to be the case. Anything that's separating... Actually, wait, no, there is nothing. Ah, okay, there's not even anything separating the districts in this game alone. Like how we have the docks, the hospital, Whitechapel, and West End. We just see the names. There's no, like, official line anywhere that says, yes, this starts here and that ends there, blah, 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 blah. No, there isn't. Like, okay, like this line here, that's the train tracks. But these little lines, they can't be for the districts because, I mean, yeah, that'd mean like, oh, there's a little district here, there's a little, but no, there's only 4 districts, so I don't know what these little sections are, and it's driving me batty. Absolute batty. But anyways, okay, so let's, as soon as we get out of here, we're gonna head on over to this area, get through the enemies, and then finally make our way over here, because we desperately need the cure for the headaches and stuff. So yeah, which actually, where are we at now? Oh, that's right, I need to make another cure for the cold, because we just used that on that one guy. Okay, so this one we don't, wait, am I on the yeah, I'm for the first one. Okay, that one we still need to figure out what he needs. He has a headache, migraine, bronchitis, unknown. Oh yeah, bronchitis. We need to see if we can make that. And then unknown for this whole district. I'm hoping that the ones that we don't have tagged yet on here, I'm hoping they don't count if I, you know, have the character go to sleep. I hope. Yeah. Anyways, let's quickly check on this. Alright, so bronchitis. Okay, we do have one for bronchitis. Okay, good. Okay, here's the cold. Okay, oh, we actually do have a bunch of stuff. Alright, you know what? We're gonna make some here. Even though we don't have anyone that needs this yet, but I should make it just in case. Same thing with the other stuff. You know, just in case. Okay, so now we need to unlock the other 3. Oh, actually no, what I should have done is I should have counted. Okay, we have 2 for that now. I don't have that. Don't have that. Don't know about that. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Okay, off to the cemetery. Now that I know where to go. But yeah, that kind of wasn't fair. I mean, how am I supposed to know which cemetery is which when there's literally no names on the map? And actually, yeah, if each of those little areas that were, you know, with all the little dots, if each of the little areas had their own specific names, then that would make it have way more, you know, sorry, that would make way more sense. Actually, yeah, that's exactly what it should be. It should have been where, wrong button. It should have been where, since these areas are all like dotted out, like, okay, here's an area here, here's an area here, here's a area here. If like, okay, name here, name there. Again, then this would have made perfect sense. I don't understand maps whenever they put these dots, but then don't give you a reason why. There's nothing in the legend. Well, actually, normally that'd be key, right? Normal maps, I think it's called. I don't know. Anyways. Okay, so we need to get our butts over here, so let's go.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick, though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I'm am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I'm sure you could have found another job, perhaps less lucrative. Maybe you should try again.
And when exactly was the last time you looked for a job? Or worried about the rent, or what or when you were going to eat?
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can. Hello again, miss. Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia. Very well. Goodbye, then.
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
so many bad things recently, I'm almost...
Steady, boys! You've got one of them! Filthy fucking beast! So many bad things recently, I'm almost glad I cannot see them.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
All right. I shan't insist. Goodbye for now, sir.
It's locked.
Watch it! It's a killer! Run, stay alive!
I cannot enter. This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
It's locked, all right.
Don't come closer, sir.
It's locked.
Over there! Better go home, sir. Don't come closer! You're mine! Die, vermin! It's too fucking fast! Oh my god! Christ! He's dead!
It's locked, all right.
Easy does it, boys. We can deal with this vermin. Over there! There's one of them vermin!
carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder? It's locked. This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker. Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
Okay, at least the good news is that we finally have access to all of the treatments. Finally. Yeah, I missed this spot when we first went into the cemetery because I thought it said after the main gate, the one that's there, not the first little gate we went through here. That was my fault. I always look at the areas and stuff, and the one time I didn't look, and yeah, so we end up going through the entire cemetery and even this area as well, which I mean in the long run is good because we did need to go through all this, which actually this particular spot right here, I'm not actually sure if we were there or if that's referring to the underground portion. I don't know, but there is still two things regarding this entire area that needs to be tended to in next episode. There is a lady that needs to be talked to there. At least I think it's right there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Well, actually, yeah. That sounds about the right. Yeah, that's exactly it. Right there. Yeah. So she's there, and then there's also a gate, like right there, somewhere along the water. That I hate the fact I didn't try to open up when we were on the one side, and then I went into the underground area. And when I came back up, I tried to open up the gate. It's like, nope, nope. It was supposed to be open from, this side. Like, no, are you kidding me? So, we'll have to open that up in next episode, so that's unlocked. But, yeah, so those two things will definitely be in next episode. Whoops. Also in next episode, I would like to try to find the individual people that need the cures and stuff. Okay, so each one that we have currently that needs a treatment, I should say. Yeah, we need to track them down in next episode, and then also figure out like what this guy needs and but was there another one that also was unknown? Maybe not. Maybe we figured it out. Yeah, have to. Okay, so as for how many people are left for needs to be treated. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5 more people. Let's see, migraine, bronchitis, migraine, headache, and I don't know. So we need 2 from migraine. Actually, you know what? Let me just double check on that. Yes. That means I should make a 3rd. Because I always like to have 1 extra, in case we run across someone that needs it. Like, oh, hey, you need this. You know what? Let's do another one for that. Everything else I'll hold off until we need more. Yeah, I don't want to exactly waste all supplies on certain things whenever I don't know. We'll probably need the supplies for other things, and just, yeah. But I do try to keep spares, if I can. So that, like when we run across someone, boom, hey, you need cured? Okay, here's your treatment. Alright, so anyways, like I said, yeah, so next episode, Gate, NPC, which actually, wait, is that the last NPC for this area? No. Yes, it is. Okay, she's the last NPC we need to actually talk to, actually, for this area. Well, I mean, for an introduction, that is. As for the rest, yeah, we have a lot of stuff to actually work on. But, let's see, after her... Okay, we still need the 4 from the docks, which is on the west side, I presume, that we haven't had access to yet. Oh, 5. Sorry, I missed that one. Well, we still need to talk to her, and then... Oh, and him. That's right. And I think there's one from this area we weren't able to talk to. Him? Yeah, well, we tried to, but couldn't. Yeah, so we're making progress, finally. Yeah, okay, so like I said, yeah, next episode, curing, gate, NPC, and then, as long as I can cure the rest of the people that we have access to at the moment, then what I'll do is I'll finally have my character get some sleep, and that way we can finally use this XP up here and level up some stuff, and just, yeah, hopefully that will help, but watch, it'll probably just make the game harder. I don't know. I have no clue. Alright, well, anyways, that's going to be it for episode 7 of Vampyr. We'll, of course, be back next time with episode 8, where, well, I'm not repeating that again. I just said what we're going to do next episode, so look forward to all that, and, of course, more Vampyr in next episode. But anyways, again, it's going to be it for this episode, so until next time, keep on gaming.
Hey, you, don't you worry about a thing, oh no. Every day is just a brand new start. Just follow your heart. So many dreams are waiting for you. Sing, hey, it's okay. Tomorrow's gonna be a new day. It's okay. So live your life and live your way. Your way, your way. It's okay, it's okay. Oh, live your life. Gotta live it your way. Hey you, I know sometimes things may seem unclear. Trust yourself and you will